What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Welcome to Watsy's Subbuteo show with myself, Lawrence Watson, Martin O'Bradley, Rudi Peters, the
Hello,
Italian
everyone.
himself.
Nice to see you again.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Well chuffed from the last Italian performance against Spain. I'm sure you guys are quite pleased with England performance like yesterday. You, I know, I added that. So you're having a Peroni, I'm having a bit of Montepulciano tonight. That's basically
Peroni?
a wine from, Yeah,
I'm on the Peroni.
I'm with you, Bradley. I'm with you, mate.
And I'm on a nice wine from Scotland.
All right, fair enough. Oh, did
Nice.
they make wine as well?
A nice Buckfast.
The passion buckets.
Oh, that's why they speak so funny, don't they? Is that because they drink that stuff, isn't it?
Sorry, everybody from Scotland, for Rudy's.
Just as well, I got lots of friends.
Do you know what, Rudy? I think Italy-England will be a better final than Italy-Denmark. What do you think?
You want me to be honest? Well, yesterday, as I was watching the match, till the score was 1-0 for Denmark, I thought, you know what, we better get England. And when they equalised, after they equalised, then England has been the best team on the pitch by far.
Yeah. You mean whenever Denmark scored an own goal?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It went in. It doesn't matter whether it's an own goal or not. But the thing is, they actually played very, very well. And they keep coming and coming and coming. And that's what worries me the most. Because if technical, tactical, the Italians are better, is the stamina bit which worries me.
Yeah.
You know, England was running for 120 minutes. And the Italians usually, after an hour or so, we just went down. Against Spain as well, we just gave up running. And that what really worries me. So, let's say I'm happy to see England in the final because at the end of the day, we need to concentrate and be focused on the match. Otherwise, it would give them, say, oh, we get in Denmark, might not be that tough and lose a bit of concentration. Like this, instead, we're going to be on the ball, perhaps, all the 90 minutes plus. Fingers crossed.
No, it'll definitely make a better final, and it means we can really get behind Italy in the final. All us Irish,
Yeah,
I'd like Italy to read it up in the first half.
Yeah. Who do you guys going to support?
We're supporting Italy.
Oh, well, also, yeah, the flag is there. Yeah, I got it. The flag is nearly the same. Yes, Pirlo's not there any longer, but there you go.
We have to support the Pope. We have to follow the Pope.
Yeah,
Pope.
Totally. So the Vatican then, yeah.
So it's the Pope. It's the Pope v the Queen on the 11th.
The same Queen was on the VAR room last night, isn't it?
Cheating.
No, it's good to see a final like that, to be honest. Wembley, England v Italy, just bring it on.
We're back in Italy because we're all friends now. After Italia 90, that Scalacci bastard. And then we Ray pulled it back for us in America. So we're all square.
We're all square now.
So we're back in Italy. 100%.
Well, no, we beat them in the Euros the last time, was it? Beat us 1-0.
What?
Robbie
Brady beat us in the World Cup in 1994.
Yeah.
We don't put you out of that one?
Yeah, out on the score, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tough spiel to digest, that one.
We're doing a sweepstake here, and for everybody got a Euros team. Martin got Scotland, I got Hungary, and the two people in the final, Kev Holiday and Jerry Coyle, they're both Scottish.
Oh, I fair enough.
So with two Scotsmen in the final, using Italy and England.
No, that's not bad. I want to see what they're gonna support. Yeah.
Well, the English, the guy that has England doesn't want to win the money. He wants the runner-up prize.
I wonder if it was like 100,000 K as a prize in the end. What would be the thing if he won the?
Well, you never know. Scottish people take it wild fix with it.
Money isn't everything. Money isn't everything.
Really. Isn't it?
Even though they're tight.
All right, remember that next time.
Jesus Christ. Scotland's getting a queer touch tonight, aren't they? You two boys. Fuck.
You have to give it to somebody, don't you?
Take away 6 of your subscribers straight away. Boom.
Geez, down to 374. Here, are you playing any Subbuteo, Rudy?
Well, funny enough, I was on Sunday. I went to play this Wasp things in Haverhill along with Jerry Harrington, as you know, which is a fellow. Well, I know I can call him a fellow driver instructor because, as you probably know, I qualified as a driver instructor about a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, the guy has been in the business for much longer than me. And he invited quite a few people. We meant to have like a GP or something like that, but because the restriction and everything, that was cancelled. And he organized a WASPA instead, which was quite competitive. It was Alan Lee in there, was Elliot Belfontaine, it was Jerry, myself, it was another couple of guys, it was Simon Goodman as well. So it was quite competitive. And that was my first time back on the table since just before December, before the last lockdown, I believe. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it was buzzing. I was buzzing. You know, I was enjoying it like I haven't played in ages, which it actually is, although we don't play that much anyway. But getting back, flicking the plastic is just, oh, blame me. I want to do that every weekend now. And I did pretty well, considering I haven't played. I came second, joined second with Alan Lee. Elliot won, of course, because the bugger trashed me 5-3. But, yeah, well, it was a good game, but Elliot is always Elliot. You know, it's that fast, it's very accurate, it's little in the shooting and everything. So, but it was I was quite pleased with my performance, despite the fact I haven't played since Christmas, basically, you know, before Christmas. So that was it, basically. Now we're planning to see what can, you know, something moving and see if we can start flicking again very soon, regularly. Really aiming for that because I really missed it, I must say.
Yeah, I think everybody's starting to open up again now, aren't they?
Yeah.
All the clubs.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to, but the venue we normally use for the Harrow Sox is being taken as a vaccination point. They're using it as a vaccination point, which is fair, you know, at the end of the day. So for us, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to go back to the club just yet. But, you know, I'm quite confident we're going to go back by maybe in the next month or so. We should go back into the club, allowed back into the club and start to regular meetings, you know. Really aiming for that. That would be really, really good for us.
Bradley,
a couple of new clubs down your way.
Yes, I heard so. Yeah, which is going to make the, as you probably heard, this UK team event finally coming along. I think it's about now altogether about 14 teams altogether. So it's us plus whatever it was around. And Saracen, I think, is the new team. Saracen, yeah. And then obviously the guys up in Haverhill as well. And I believe there's another one or two hiding somewhere. But it's going to make this gig for the team event quite interesting. Finally, in England, something is moving. Something in UK, perhaps something is moving. So that would be nice to see. You know, a bit far away from the Italians still, but we'll get there.
Yeah. And what about were you talking to Alan Lee about the series that they're meant to be running with the nationals, the home nations? You didn't get chatting to Alan about that, no?
Oh, you talking about the 5 nations?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a word with Alan Lee last week when I went to play on Sunday, actually. And he told me about it. I wasn't really aware of it, to be honest, because I've been really, really busy with some of my stuff. But looking forward to that. He say, can I count you in for the classic Subbuteo? I say, yeah, put me in for anything. And if it's a bottle corks or anything, I'll flick anything. And so that would be nice to see because it's the first of its kind, I believe. It's never been done before. I think it's the Welsh. Wales is in it, France, Italy, and I believe Scotland, I think it's in. So it's going to be 5-6 nations, but it's going to be a classic Subbuteo rather than festive one.
Yeah.
Still, anyway, still a gig to have a flick about, to enjoy, you know, with friends as I normally do. Well, friends and get on the table, and then everything is going to go tits up, basically.
We had a competition on Monday past there. And Bradley lost. Bradley was defending his title, and he lost it.
What was the score? What was the final score?
He ended up third in the league. We played the league.
Third in the league.
Okay,
with 6.
Fine. You can't always win, Bradley, can you? Sometimes you have to let the other ones win, otherwise they get bored and they don't come anymore, don't you? So good one, man. Well done.
Yeah, I let everyone beat
take
me
one
as
for
well.
the team, Rudy, now and again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. The next time, hammer them back. Don't give them too much of a things. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they take advantage of these guys.
See how it goes. See how
it
goes.
His head went once he seen Kenny Begg showing up. When he knew Kenny was
the
coming,
legend never lost it.
Flicking like that.
Tell me about it, guys. Tell me about it.
So Kenny's a bastard. 3 shots he had and he bit me 3-0.
Wow.
Oh, really?
That's all he needs.
3 shots a whole game. That's all he needs. Kenny doesn't miss.
100% score, isn't he? It reminds me.
I must have.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I had the 3 kids with my ex-partner. 3 shots, 3 kids. Same similar situation, isn't it?
Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
You're quite a legend yourself, Rudy.
Yeah, but in the wrong way, isn't it?
That's the Italian in you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hitting the target every time. Yeah, well, that's the Italian in me. I wish I missed sometimes.
There'll be some crack in the roads around your way now, Rudy. You'll be teaching all them English ones how to drive like an Italian.
Yeah, probably.
No. Round the roundabout the other way. Don't take no notice of roundabouts. Straight on.
A little bit of fingers playing, like, shouting around the things. Yeah, that's
nice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
nice Lampoon's European.
Sorry, that's why you need the lessons.
And that's why you Irish and we Italians.
Here, were you watching the game on Sunday night?
That's good questions. My girlfriend was saying, shall we go to my sister for a barbecue, because they're all British anyway, they're all English, so it's going to be 6 or 7 of them and just me Italian in here. And I say, no, I'll tell you what we can do. And I say, you go to your sister and I go to my sister, which makes sense. And I say, yeah, apparently now as well. So I probably will go down to my sister, which she lives about half an hour away from me. And that would be more. It's just a stupid timing, It's Sunday night, 8 o'clock kickoff. Let's say it gets to run to extra time and stuff. It's gonna be over midnight by the time it finishes, So and I say, yeah.
Then you have the trophy presentation that you have to watch.
Yeah, I mean, well, if England wins, it's pretty much there. As soon as the match is over, switch off the television, everybody goes home. I mean, if Italy wins, knowing the Italians, we're gonna start with this stuff in here. Then you're gonna start with a trophy presentation and things like that. 1 o'clock we're still there. 6 o'clock I had to get up on Monday morning.
You're not driving Monday morning, are you?
No, but I'm still working at the school. I'm not working full time as a driving instructor just yet. I'm finishing a job at the school, but I'm still working at 6 o'clock anyway. I get to get up at 6 o'clock and be there.
You may go easy on the Peroni.
We have a bank holiday. We have a bank holiday on Monday. So if Italy won, we have a bank holiday on Monday. We're all right.
Yeah, I know. Lucky you. You might get bank holiday, you buggers. So basically, to get an extra day off, I should back England then, yeah?
No. You need to move over. You need to move over here. No. Here,
here she comes. She's the English one.
Come on.
Hello. Not coming home.
It's not coming home.
Yes, it is.
It might say no.
Yeah, they say it's coming home, and we say it's going to Rome.
Yeah.
It's going to
Rome.
So that would be nice to hear at Wembley when the English say, it's coming home.
Either way, somebody's on the sofa on Sunday night, Rudy.
Hey?
Either way, somebody's on the sofa on Sunday night.
That's for sure. That's for
He's on the sofa.
Go away.
The winner gets the bed themselves.
Yeah, well, no, I'll kick her out. I don't care. I say, if you guys win, you're going to sleep downstairs in the garage, which has got a hole lately, and I'm going to stay in here. If we win, I'm going to sleep on the bed. You're still going downstairs in the garage anyway. So.
Rudy, you got balls.
Yeah,
You got balls.
I'm only
Oh,
saying
my God.
this out. As soon as the iPad goes off, I'm done. I'm a dead man.
Rudy, this is a safe zone. Rudy, if you don't feel sick, you just do this. Just do this.
I can't see you. Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
It's something like this. You just make the symbol.
That's brilliant. Anyway, it's going to be a good game. I'm sure it's going to be a good game. Two open teams. Italy wants to win, England wants to win, but at the same time, England will give us few chances. It just has to take it. Let's see if it's going to happen. Whichever way it's going to be, it's going to be a good gig.
Well, we found out who won the England and Italian Subbuteo at the weekend. Anyway,
Where?
Jude Belfontaine won the Subbuteo for England. Beat the
Oh
Italians.
yeah, well yeah.
He's half Italian,
there.
you know.
I was
He's
the only
Italian, for
Italian
fuck's
there.
sake.
No, that's not fair. It was 7 English and just me.
Belfontaine's not an English name.
No, he's actually Welsh, isn't he? Him and his dad are Welsh now lately. Well,
Not a Welsh name.
well,
either.
I think Edwards still play for England, if I'm not mistaken. But his dad Martin is definitely playing for Wales. So
Why not?
This is funny Subbuteo rules, isn't it? Where you can actually change your nationality.
What about your mate Farrell? Have you spoke to him lately?
I haven't heard the mark. Well, last time I heard the mark, it was about at the Milan derby, just before the Milan derby. He's an AC Milan fan, and as you probably know, I'm an Inter Milan fan. So they were still hoping to get a result with us, so they could actually take us over in the league. And then in the end, as you probably know, we managed to win it. And he paid his respect and his, and he congratulates with me and whatever. But up to that point, he was sure AC Milan was going to get it. And that was actually when I spoke to him last. As I say, I miss these guys. I need to go back to see these guys sometimes, hopefully very soon. But this COVID has stopped from, anything, anything happening. It's just been a nightmare. Yeah, no, I haven't spoken to Mark in a while, yeah.
Farrell's has Irish teams playing Derry. St. Pat's, he follows in Dublin.
Oh, okay.
They're playing Derry on Friday night.
Oh, okay. Oh, so is he up there now?
Is he what?
Okay. Is he there? Is he in Ireland, Mark, now?
He's in Ireland, in Dublin.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought he was still down here somewhere. Okay, fair enough. Got it. Oh,
Where's that game? In the Brandywell?
No, Dublin.
Oh, in Dublin. Well, maybe they'll get tickets. Maybe he'll be at it.
He's going.
That would be good.
Everything's starting to lift. They're starting to let people back into games and stuff now. Rudy over here. So
yeah,
hopefully we're all back playing Subbuteo and are you going to the World Cup in Rome?
I'm not sure. I'll check it out. First of all, as you know, the rules are changed now over here about the call-ups for the national team to play for England and stuff. So we'll have to see. I don't think I will manage this September, I'm afraid. If the World Cup is going to go ahead, I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest. I haven't heard so much about it.
Not this year.
It's 2022.
Is it postponed in 2022 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep changing every time. So now, hopefully, next year I might have a chance to qualify. Let's see what's the criteria to qualify. What's going to happen. If I get a chance, why not? I haven't gone to Italy for 5-6 years. So last time I was actually in Rome, so I wouldn't mind to go back if there's a chance for me in there. Yeah, play for England, play for the Queen. I'm one of those renegated Italians. It's a bit like Jorginho and what's his name, the other guy that plays for Italy now. This kind of players Brazil will never call up.
When did that Jorginho thing happen? I didn't know that happened.
Well, that's one of those things we Italians are very good at, falsify documents and stuff like that. It's Jorginho and the other guy. The guy on the left-hand side, the one who replaced Spinazzola now. It doesn't come to my mind right now. They're both Brazilians, and they're both, I believe, they are the granddad, which was Italian or something like that. So, it's Brazil doesn't call them up, then we definitely have room for them. you know, and we just pop them in, you know. I mean, say, yeah, please join us.
Well, sure. Look, we had 2 Irishmen playing for England last night. Grealish and Declan Rice both played for Ireland. Both Irish. Both played.
They're a fucking
That's
boy.
not good, though, is it? That's not good.
They're a boy playing for Denmark called fucking John Delaney.
Delaney, his
Crazy,
father's
isn't it,
Irish.
if you think about it. I mean, that is a bit of a shame on them, isn't it? Because obviously Ireland would have called them up, wouldn't they?
Well, Ireland, they had to make their choice. So Ireland offered both. When it happened, there was a whole load of controversy around it. They wouldn't decide. It took months and months to decide. So Harry Kane had the choice to play for Ireland as well. One of his parents is Irish. I think his father's Irish. So he had a choice. And then
almost hit him.
Potentially, you could have a cracking team. You could have had, you know.
We could have.
Yeah, I know. It's always the same thing. I'm always a bit against these things, you know, all those mixed up races and stuff, playing for the mixed up nationality, playing for such and such a thing when they've been playing so many years in their own countries and stuff. But there we go. They call it football nowadays, so
yeah. But
ridiculous.
We can't say anything because we've done the same. We've taken a lot of ex-Scottish and ex-Northern Irish players, and Ireland have taken them on board. Aidan McGeady was Scottish, talks with a Scottish accent. Half of the Ireland team in 1990 were English. And
they all had Irish names. So
it's still United Kingdom.
And their mothers and fathers were Irish. Yeah. And their grannies was Irish. So
yeah.
It's a bit crazy, but it's fun when you think, you know, about it, especially Brazilians. They're not going to be called up in the national team, so they play for any other nationals that they are pleased to have them on board. And you see, why don't they refuse people like Ronaldo back in the days, or the Nielsen or Ronaldinho? Who would call them up? And you know, right away.
Just bring anyone in.
Yeah, it's only for, well, if you find a granddad, you can play for Italy as well, or you can play for Brazil as well if you have a proper granddad, you know, nowadays.
So are you going to play, if you got a chance to play in the World Cup, you would play for England? You have a chance to play for England?
Well, if I do, that's probably the only, well, at the moment, unless the rules are changed, probably the only national I can play for, because I already played in the World Cup for England. And I played, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago. And so therefore, that's, you know, why I chose to play, because the Italians would even dream to call me just to clean their bases, you know, even to polish them. They didn't want me like anything, so, you know, even as a translator in there. Why would they anyway? They got so many great players down there.
You could be singing "It's Coming Home" next year at the World Cup.
Funny bit. Italians. It was me and Luca Martinelli as well, as Italian as well. We had at one point, we had Gianpaolo Vitulano as well. So we went to this World Cup. It was actually 3 Italians and just a couple of English actually playing for England.
That's like the Yanks. It's like the Americans as well.
That's the way. That's what I was going to say. The Americans.
Yeah, we played up with
Italians.
We crashed.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Experience.
But what else? There's no other way of policing it. It's not like you can turn around and say, no, we're only sending a team of Americans and we're only sending a team of English players. You would have you wouldn't have a team.
Yeah. That's was the main point. You know, the top players like Justin Finch, Casper Bennett, and Chris Thomas. I remember they couldn't go for one reason or for another, or they didn't want to go. I can't remember what happened. So basically, we covered up. And we just went for it. At the end of the day, it was like a holidays for us to go down there, play in San Benedetto. We play, which is basically not far away from my hometown. And we were the only one available to cover the veterans, basically. And that's what we did, you know. So as you rightly say, if we wouldn't go, they probably wouldn't have a veteran team. Maybe they would have. You know, Brian Daly came along, if I don't remember wrong. Yeah, he was around. And Alan Collins was still fifth as president, and so we just went. It was an idea to go. We got the idea. It was just funny bit. It was 3 Italians in the veteran team. It just didn't make any sense whatsoever. You know what I mean? But that's football. That's Subbuteo for you, you know.
Yeah, no, but it's better that way. You know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game, and it's about having a bit of fun. And, you know,
that's what I thought.
A lot of people do take it serious, but obviously it is a serious game when you go to a World Cup. But
isn't it serious? Isn't it? I thought it was serious as well.
Well, I've never been to a World Cup, so I haven't seen the serious side of it, the real serious side of it.
I went to play the World Cup and I was serious about it. I think just the other players were much more serious than me and they stuffed me like 10-0 or something like that. So I said, all right, let's take it a little bit down, let's take a notch down. Let's see if we can have fun with it. And we did in the end. So I think it's still pretty serious. So some of them, they just play for that, if you go to the World Cup. But if you got a chance, guys, bring the Ireland team to the World Cup. That would be great to see.
Hopefully. It'll be
That's
nice
the
to get
plan.
It'd be nice to get an one of the Ireland teams over there for sure.
It'll be brilliant. It's an experience, I'm telling you. It's absolutely an experience. You meet a lot of lovely guys. And I was lucky because we met people, a team from Australia, a team from Brazil, and if I'm not mistaken, there was a team for Japan as well. So these people travel out for the other side of the globe to come and play in San Benedetto, which is basically, nobody will know even exists a place like that except me because I live close by. And it was nice to see all these guys. You realize that, it's a sort of a serious things if you think about it. I felt just sorry because I wasn't up to the, it wasn't my stage. I shouldn't be there in the first place. But these people, they actually lost 20-0 and whatever. So I said, I done great. I only lost 10-0, so it's fine.
We have to prepare ourselves for that, Bradley, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So if you can, guys, bring it down. It's good. It would be nice. Organize yourself and go for it.
Losing 10-0 would be fun, like.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to get a team, all right. No bother to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think we could get two teams. We could get an Ireland North and South.
Well, you probably have a good chance of having a decent team because Mark is a good player as well, so he's an experienced player. I put him as a captain. You guys can go as well. And it's an entertaining thing to do. It's the usual weekend away, but it's well organized and it's always a good gig. Always a good gig. I remember.
If we could get who we wanted to go from up here, we wouldn't be a bad squad. Kenny Bates and Barry and Simon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be.
Yeah, it's good. If you end up in they're all tough groups to be honest when you go there. But if you get a couple of team which you can actually play against, it's gonna be a good gig. You might have your chance to go through out of the groups. You never know.
We would need to get a really easy group.
I don't think that is gonna happen. I don't remember our group. Our group I remember was Austria, England. And if I'm not mistaken, it must be Italy in there as well. And then another one, and I think it was Brazil or something like that. And I think we only won one game. I think the weakest one. We were the second weakest one. And Italy and Austria went through, and we got basically battered by all of them. But, at least we won one game. We came third into the group. Fair enough, minimum things achieved. Easy group at the World Cup. I can't see really happening,
Yeah.
Can't see really happening. Everybody turns alive. France, you got Holland, you got all these teams, the big Germany, they're all great teams, Italy, Spain.
Anybody that goes in competitions are top of the pops. Like there's no bad teams showing up. You know what I mean?
It is. Well, it's the creme de la creme. It's
until we show up.
Until we show up.
Well, at least listen. Put it this way: you'd have the wine is cheaper down there, and the beer is cheaper as well. At least you go for the food and the drinks and the sun. And you got a lovely beach down there. There's a lovely beach in San Benedetto to enjoy, so you can go on holiday, bring the families. Who cares about Subbuteo?
We'd end up like the Jamaican bobsleigh team at the Winter Olympics.
that would be something amazing.
Nice.
Why not?
Who is Ireland?
Yeah, you haven't done in a while, Bradley, have you?
No, I gave up on that. Carry on.
What's that? Shaving?
You
You actually look like one of the Danish players, Bradley.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, definitely. That's another good team, actually. That's another good team. Denmark is another good Subbuteo team.
A good Subbuteo team,
There's no weak team.
No weak team. Well, one weak team.
I know there's a team in Oslo playing in Norway. Not a team, but there's a club there.
Yeah, there and there's one in Finland. I went to a tournament up in Finland. They had few decent players up there. And because you don't normally see this guy around Europe, you think you go there, you're going to trash them all. You know what I mean? Ain't going to work like that. They're very tough players as well up in Finland. The problem is they don't go around. You don't know them. But they were pretty good players in there, I remember.
Yeah.
So, it's good. It's good to see. I miss the old traveling. I miss the weekends away. It was beautiful to go Helsinki and everywhere else. Places like that. I haven't been to Norway yet or to Denmark.
Have you been to Ireland?
No, and that's another thing I want to do. I told you that.
Really?
That's
a
need to come.
Game, man. Jesus.
As soon as we go, I always say that I want to come to Ireland.
You get a return flight for £30 from bloody Luton.
Yeah, I know. No. Problem is, if I come there, I might not come back down here. Stay there.
More than welcome. I have a full bed in the shed here, Rudy.
And now I can change job. I can bring my job everywhere around the country. Just come up there and probably teach the Italian way to drive to the Irish. It's fine.
Yeah. There's nothing you can teach the Irish about driving.
Yeah, the guy doesn't it?
Well, it's a few bits and pieces.
Fuck's sake, we have professional joyriders over here. the only country in the
bad
world
as each other, aren't we?
The only country in the world that goes out and steals your car on you and rallies it.
Drivers. Driver like you stole her.
Yeah.
Gary Downs on 2 weeks ago, talking about South African Subbuteo, and I can't believe how close so many of them are in Johannesburg playing. There's like 4 clubs in Johannesburg and 1 Cape Town, and it's amazing. Like, it's amazing to think that it spread. Subbuteo spread so far afield, isn't it? Well, like you saying about Finland having it. You wouldn't think about all these places having Subbuteo. Yeah.
It's crazy if you think about it. It is crazy. I mean, I think in America, we give for granted because we all live in Europe and everything. It's so much. So got clubs everywhere and whatever. In America, they got quite a few clubs as well. The only thing is they live far apart from each other, but they don't make any fuss about. If they have to travel a full day on a flight to get on the other side of the States, they don't make any fuss about to play. In here, if we have to go an hour away, you just start complaining. And there's too many clubs, down in Oceania, the Oceania side, where is Thailand and stuff like that. They got clubs as well.
That's right, big over there, man. Big.
It's crazy, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Absolutely.
You can go anywhere in the world and you'll find somebody who'll have a game. Where's he going?
I'm here. Sorry.
Apologies. Nobody wants to look up your fucking back, man.
No, nobody. Can you see it goes? But it goes black on the other end. It blacks out on the other end. So it does. Sorry about that. It blacks out on the screen when it comes on the screen. It actually goes black. Sorry about that.
So many different clubs, spread all over the world. And as I say, if you see down there, Japan, sometimes they go and play the Thailand guys just for a friendly stuff like that. It's crazy if you think about it. It's just amazing. And but it's good. We gotta start from somewhere, and these people down in South Africa as well, they're doing very good. So good.
It's great. It's great that the world of the Subbuteo's alive. Well, to think that, but I have noticed a decrease. We're noticing a decrease in views on the show, decrease in comments on YouTube. Obviously everybody's throwing all their stuff back up in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting out of the house. Subbuteo, the Subbuteo revival's dead again. If you know what I mean.
No, it's been brilliant. Yeah, I mean the program like you guys run in here is fantastic, and that Keith Littner as well doing with old Subbuteo things. He does the videos as well. That's pretty good. Now ESA with Justin Finch start to do a similar show of what you guys doing. Calling the only difference is ESA calls the great players, and you just call me. So at the end of the day, so I don't know why you waste your time and money.
No, really. We've had some good players as well on.
Oh, yeah, we've had that.
Yeah, we have Mark Farrell.
Yeah, I know. That's basically because hello.
It's coming home.
It's coming home, boys.
It's going to Rome.
It's coming home. Come on.
How you doing, mate? Good to see you.
How you doing, chaps? All right?
All good, mate. All good.
Hey,
I've never seen Marty look so disgusted.
We've been better, Stuart. We've been better.
Is that because you boys ain't in it and me and Rudy are?
Yeah.
Well, Rudy's on it. You've never seen me so disgusted. You see me on Sunday night, depending on what happens.
Like, you'll be watching. Of course, you'll be watching it.
Yeah, they will. The good things is,
I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it with the rosary beads in my hand. Padre Pio, Santa Gimignano.
How are you, Stuart?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, thanks. Not bad, not bad. Sweating out. It's bloody hot in here at the moment.
Where are you, in a sauna?
I'm in my it's like a converted garage.
Okay, because over here in Amersham, we're actually freezing.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just,
Warm
you know what
here,
it is? You know what it is? Just round there is utility room, and we've got the heater on drying the sheets.
That's what it is. That's
That's
what
why
you
you're-
are in a sort of sauna like.
I'm roasted.
You'll be
Have you
sweating like
moved?
that.
Have you moved your Subbuteo room?
No, this is it. It's just a different angle.
I
So I'm
thought
still
you were
here
in a
for you.
bedroom.
Huh?
I thought you were in a wee bedroom or something beforehand.
No. I've had this for about 2 years now, and it's the whole reason we bought this house is so she didn't have to look at it all the time. Pretty much
that's
it.
the plan. That's my plan.
That was it, honestly. Just keep building a collection, and then eventually she'll go, just have your own room.
I kept
And that's
building
what happened.
Subbuteo tables. I kept building tables in the kitchen. And Katrina says, you know, it would be a great idea if you had a big shed. I thought, that's genius. That's genius. I should get a big shed out there. Get all this stuff out of your road.
And I bet you still keep them in the kitchen.
Nah, that's not the kitchen, man.
No, loud, no.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
table.
love that.
Look at that table.
Don't
Hey,
look at the table.
This
too
is where it's
closely.
at, man. Don't look at the table too closely. Derry City has sacked their kit.
Well,
man.
what's wrong with the table? Why can't you look at it too closely? What's wrong with it?
Oh, hold
I'll
on.
go and get a beer. I'll go and
Hold
get a
on.
beer. Excuse
Get
me.
you a
I'll
beer.
go get a beer.
Like, here, they see this. Hold on a wee minute.
What did he do to it? What did he do to it?
Ah, love that.
Well, he was packing the tables into the van the other night, and then when he brought the tables back, I says, why have you got that wooden trestle jammed up against my table? He says, oh, it's to stop it rattling about. And I thought, why didn't you use one of the plastic trestles? Oh, no, it'll do it no harm.
Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar.
Jesus. That
Oh,
Extreme
well.
Works pitch as well.
Yeah, fucking, it's an Extreme Works pitch as well.
Oh, what? So you're going to be in debt for a while on that one, mate.
I need my mate Alan Lee to sort me out with Extreme Works pitch.
Mate,
Just as well, it's just
commission you,
I
man.
need
6
I need the Subbuteo community to all come together, £1 each, a big collection, and replace this. PayPal a pound a man, they want it.
Have a whip round.
Let's do that. How much? Come on.
I need to get down the back of the sofa.
Put 50 quid on England, mate, and you'll be all right.
Oh.
Yeah, to
50 quid they lose to Italy.
0-3 and you'll be okay.
Stuart,
What-
I asked Rudy earlier his thoughts on the game. What's your thoughts, honestly? Like, I know yous are buzzing and yous are in your first final for
Oh, it's massive.
55 years and whatever it is, but are you confident playing?
You know what? The one thing that scares me is Chiellini, because he is just so passionate. The guy's an absolute psycho. If he can get into his players and psych them up for the game, then that makes me nervous. But at the same time, if we can play any of our front line apart from Kane up front, Sancho, Sterling, Sacco, any of them, Grealish, against Bonucci and Chiellini at the back, I think they'll struggle. It's just the attitude they show. If they go out there and want to win, then yeah, they'll win. But I think we'll be all right as long as it don't go to penalties. That's what I don't want, because after seeing I watched Chiellini the other day when he went up with Jordi Alba for that coin toss just for the penalties, it looked like he was going to knock him out.
that was brilliant.
That was his intention, I believe. It just didn't work out
brilliant.
quite well.
Hey,
But
absolutely brilliant.
You
You know what hurts me though, right? Go on.
They were arguing over who won the toss. Obviously, Alba won the toss, and Chiellini was arguing that he didn't. And then they made
Give
him
a fuckers
toss.
nothing. Give a fuckers nothing. Give him nothing.
So honestly, it was so good.
I think
Thing
everyone
was,
does,
Mino, right?
isn't it?
If this was
fancy-
any other tournament, and it had gone any other way, Italy is normally my second team.
Thank you.
Well,
So
Fuck
it's
off.
always sort of
Fuck
Italy or
off.
Holland.
Fuck
No, it
off.
is honestly.
Fuck
You'll know.
off.
You'll spot the
Enjoy
list.
this.
Normally,
Pull this straight
when
out
I
the
was
bag.
You must say
Up and-
Stuart as a test. It's not only for
Up and-
Subbuteo, also for football teams. Yeah,
That's it.
Well done.
No, but hear me out. I'll explain why. So up until about 10 years ago, I always used to buy a Dutch shirt and I always used to buy an Italian shirt as well. Because back in the early 90s, we had AC Milan. It was awesome. You had the three Dutch players. Took me to Holland. And so for me, there's always been that Italian-Dutch link in the Euros or the World Cup. But now it's hard to like Italy.
I
I have no
It's the
ball
same
like
for
an
me
Italy
at the
at
last
all.
World Cup. I really backed because we were in Russia. We didn't qualify. So I say I'm definitely backing up England, and I've suffered like a bugger when they went out to Croatia. And I was really
that
gutted,
hurt.
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, And I'm quite happy actually they got to the final. They deserve that. I think Southgate is doing a marvelous job. He's doing a great job. I mean, he's got where nobody's got be in 55 years. And beside that, despite that, he's still being criticised every single day over here.
The criticism he gets, it's bonkers. How can people criticise him for getting to 2 semi-finals in a row?
Because you English are fucking rotten.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a gentleman,
What is he a
These are
rat?
fucking rotten. You English crowd are rotten. Them boys went out that pitch and they never lost a fucking match. And all you crowd said was boring. And then they got in the quarterfinals and was like, you better win or else you're fucking shit. And then they're booing them coming off the pitch.
Boring's worse though.
Semi-final. Oh, best since fucking sliced bread.
Yeah, Bradley,
Even last night.
Hey.
Even last night we were boring.
If I
Rush.
was Southgate now, I would play Pickford up front and Kane in goal in this next match. Just to be on spite for the English, and I say, that's it, I'm going to punish you for that.
Kane's been my biggest frustration. He's so frustrating. He looks like he can't be bothered. He looks like he's just not bothered to run or do everything. He just wants it all on a plate. And no.
We would have called him a moocher back in the day.
Oh, what?
There with a moocher,
A poacher.
Standing,
poacher.
just waiting for the ball to come in. What do you call it?
Yeah, but he won't even run. He won't. If that was Spurs, he'll run for fun. But he just won't. Doesn't seem to have anything in his
He's
tank.
getting fucking paid £10 million a week. They run up and down the pitch for Spurs.
I know.
He's doing that for free. He's doing that for fucking advertising. Playing for England.
If you grand a week, I might do it.
So
what do you two boys? What do you two boys think it'll be? You're both neutral. I'm interested to know what a neutral view on it is.
We're not neutral.
What did they say?
We're
neutral.
We're ABE.
Yeah, basically, Stuart, we are 3 against 1 tonight.
Oh.
We're anybody but England.
Who's this dude?
This is the problem, right? This is the problem. England, no one else will support us. If you talk to any England fan, they're like, oh, I'll support the Dutch or the French or the Irish or the Scottish. When it comes to England, everyone's just like, nah. What have we done to piss everyone off?
Your media.
Ask the Queen.
2 centuries of global expansionism and, it might have something to do with it.
That's coming back to bite us on the arse, isn't it?
Colonization of the fucking third world.
He's
Everyone should be
megalomaniac.
supporting us then.
Might have something to do with it.
We took our game out and we give it to everyone. Everyone chose cricket.
Cricket.
All the followers play cricket. They don't even like football.
Right, Bradley.
I have to say, I don't get cricket. I don't get cricket at all.
I don't get cricket.
Just
You know
like
what? Do you want to hear something really stupid?
Football's like Subbuteo, but I don't get cricket. That's dopey.
Do you want to hear something bonkers, right? I was talking to a dad up the school earlier when I picked my boy up. I went, "Did you watch football last night?" I went, No, I was watching the rugby. What rugby's on? I was watching the Lions tour. All right.
Nah.
Was it a big game, was it?
Nonsense.
No, it was just a friendly. All right.
It's not even
No, we're a rugby fan.
kids.
we're more of a rugby fan, he said. I was like, no, like, fair enough, but it was history last night. Like, what are you doing? I get people.
Stuart, while you're here,
I don't get that.
We were just talking before you come on about the sort of dip in the community, the new community. Have you noticed it?
Yeah, big time. It's definitely dipped off a little bit. There's a lot of people suddenly not speaking. I don't know where everyone's gone, but it's definitely seemed to have quietened down. But the prices haven't. Prices haven't quietened down. Prices are still sky high.
That's because they're all
people know
boys
will pay for it, selling it again. Yeah. It's all gone back up the roof space. All them boys that went up the roof space and had they find something to do during lockdown and got all into this and all these clubs started and Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
They were never interested in the first place.
It's weird. I don't know where everyone's gone. You'd expect people to still hang around and follow the conversation, but it's not.
It's not happening. Is that? I've noticed, like, we went from like 20 comments a week on our YouTube to maybe two or three comments, and it's normally the same 2 or 3 people. So
my views are down. My views are down massively. My watch hours are down. Everything's down. I don't get it.
Well, we enjoy it
because them boys were only interested because lockdown, and they were stuck in the house.
Oh, you're right.
And they found something. I remember that, and then they went. You know what I mean? This was what happened to you boys. You get a wee interest in something, and then boom, all on it. And then once everything opened up, they went back to their lives. I think I predicted this.
Well, let's hope people do stay. Let's hope some people do stay playing it, I suppose.
This was the whole thing about this Subbuteo revival shit and all this here nonsense. Subbuteo never went anywhere. But Rudy, how long have you been playing fucking Subbuteo?
Well, I was back in 2012 after a gap of 20-something years. But to be honest, I was surprised when I came back in 2012. I wasn't expecting to still be so big, you know. I mean, it's just, and I was quite surprised. I said, really? And I thought it was dead long time ago, you know. To be honest, nevertheless, I'm not even going to go to Fistef. I'm going to talk about, you know, classic Subbuteo, old Subbuteo, whatever you want to call it. It was still a big impact when I saw him, you know. But and then I found out about Fistef as well, you know. So now, to be honest, it's just gone very quiet. But we all know the COVID just chopped everybody's legs off, you know. Is everything has gone down a bit. It will be back. I think it's always been like this. It's always been like they always told me Subbuteo go this, you know, going up and down, where people go, you know, like a heartbeat things, you know, it goes up and down, it will happen again, and it will come back again.
That's even 2 different sides of the coin you boys are talking about. You're talking about people playing Subbuteo and clubs and competitions and things. Stuart's talking about the interest and the collecting side and all that, you know.
But I've even thought about playing.
It's all part of it, isn't it?
You should play. You should be playing. There's clubs near you, man. Where about you in London?
There's no clubs near me. They're all like 30 mile away, which is too far to drive there and back of a night.
30 miles not far, man.
It's far enough, and you get in from work, you have your dinner, you got to go out. I'm a lazy sort. I want it on my doorstep. I might try and set something up, but I'd rather someone else do it for me.
Start a club. You've enough pitches and enough equipment. Start a club. If you build it, they'll come. Is that what they say?
Well, that's it. It's being bothered. Before we locked down, I was speaking to this craft beer place about doing something in there every week, and then we locked down back last year, and I just haven't picked it up again. I might do.
Oh, you should. You definitely should.
Paul Pearson went and joined the club. He fucking loved it, man. Yeah. Loved it. Couldn't believe how much he enjoyed it. Was reticent about going, and then went.
That's it. I'm gonna chuck my name in the hat for the Subbuteo Fest and play at that with a bit of luck.
Yeah.
When's that getting rescheduled? When's that getting redone?
September 4th, I think.
Yeah. Something like that. October 1st, wasn't it?
Sorry?
I thought it was somewhere around October, I think. Wasn't it?
Is it October?
Yeah, I thought it was October. I might be wrong.
I'm not sure. I know it got delayed, but now it's not on my birthday and I've got the time. I might try and play.
Whereabouts is it?
Sorry?
Whereabouts is it?
Haverhill. Suffolk.
Haverhill, isn't it?
Suffolk.
Yeah.
Suffolk. Where's
About
that?
an hour away from me.
Yeah, the same place I've been on Sunday, basically. The same place where I went on Sunday, yeah. I think
We
it's
boys
there.
come to play. We boys come to play with us on Monday night. Two of them come from Belfast, hour and a half. Boy come from Ranafast, that's a Gaeltacht Irish. Speaking plus in the back hours of Donegal, man. Must take actually 2 hours to get here.
Come up.
You know.
I know.
I couldn't do that trekking. I'm too lazy.
Nice, great.
We went to Dublin, 3 hours down, 3 hours up. Brilliant.
Yes. That's tricky.
That's why you need it.
Well.
That's why you need to start your own club, Stuart. Not a club.
But that's
30
it.
miles.
You know what? I do so much other stuff. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered
What's
managing
30
people.
What's 30 miles in a car? Shite running a club, man.
Long
No
enough.
harm to you. You're quite right.
Long
Shite
enough,
running
you
the
get
club.
stuck in traffic. Yeah, you get in from work. You finally have some dinner. You then got to go out, get back. You don't see anyone. Everything else is going on. The kids get the hump. Family life, isn't it?
Welcome
You
to
have
Subbuteo.
Your Waynes are only young, but aren't they? Your Waynes is we. What age is
Exactly.
your
One's
Wayne?
one's 6 and one's 1.
Yeah.
So
I'm all talk. I got back onto this, and my youngest was what, 10, 12, something like that.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? They're all right.
No, you
The big
can't.
ones.
You can't push a balance like that. You can't be disappearing for a whole day to play Subbuteo and fucking,
Exactly.
you know.
So if I can set something up local, then I'll do it. But it won't be anything professional. It'll be old school Subbuteo.
Bit of crack, man. Bit of crack once a month.
Just
Well,
a bit of old school Subbuteo.
Where are
try
you
your
based
wee,
again, Stuart? Where are you based again?
Essex.
Oh, okay.
South End in Essex.
So you're not far away from Southend-on-Sea, are you?
Yeah, that's where I am, pretty much.
Yeah, yes, next door.
I know a boy.
Okay.
I know a boy.
Oh,
lives
yeah, I
in
remember
Southend
you
on
telling
Sea.
me, yeah. Eh?
I know 2 boys live in Southend on Sea.
Who else?
to play Subbuteo.
No, a boy Andy Appleby.
I don't know him.
As a big
That's-
Southend, and a boy Eugene Duddy. He's from here. He's from Derry.
That's like saying to somebody, I know a person who lives in Belfast. Do you know him?
But you probably fucking would.
No, you wouldn't. It's fucking massive. That annoys
Massive,
me.
Ours
That
is
annoys
massive.
me. I thought you were giving me 2 Subbuteo players there.
What?
You
I don't.
fucking
Maybe they
clown.
would play some video. I don't know.
Aye, maybe they will. What's the chances?
I don't know. Chances is probably slim, to be fair. But
Right, boys, I'm going to wrap it up because I want to keep it within an hour. But Bradley, I'll go to you first. Predictions for Sunday night. Really here, it's about 9-0 to Italy.
is this head or heart?
Head.
I think I'm going to 1-1 now.
Ooh, right, I'll go next. I'll leave the professionals to last. I'm gonna go 1 each in normal time, and Italy win it 2-1 in extra time.
That'd be good. That'd be nice. I'd like
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
Rudy, go for it.
Oh, I would say a 2-1 to us. But
No.
but we probably score in the very last minute, the winner goal.
Don't say that. We've been through enough. For something.
Well, at
like
least
that.
enjoy for 89 minutes and then,
Go on, Stuart.
Bring that up.
Give us your prediction.
2-1. But the
2-1
other way
England.
around. 2-1
Is
England.
that 2-1 to England? Fair enough. Fair enough.
After extra time.
One
Go
thing's for
extra
sure,
time.
it will be a great showdown. It will be a great match.
I think it'll be. Do you know what? I actually think the game itself will probably be quite boring. I think it'll be really tactical, really tedious.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I thought
I don't
last
know.
night's game was
I
going to
think
look like that. It was
I
quite
think
good.
it'll be end to end. I think it'll be end to end.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think
I
it'll
don't
be
know.
up
I
and
think
down.
it'll be-
You've got the home advantage, Stuart, so you really should be winning it. You've got the home crowd, the home stadium. So,
It's
uh,
not.
It's massive.
No,
Honestly,
no,
it's buzzing.
no cheating this time.
I'll
no
leave
diving
it.
in, no diving in the box. No shining lasers in the goalkeeper's face.
no
Eh?
booing the anthem.
That was
No
bad. That
booing,
laser
no
thing was
booing
bad.
the
That was
national
the thing
anthem.
is though, that penalty, whether or not that we got that second penalty or not, we should have got the one where Kane got taken down anyway. That was more of a penalty. We didn't get it.
It's
that
only
was no
fair.
penalty.
The
Yeah,
amount of
I
stuff,
think-
the amount of
I think
shit,
I think if that laser wasn't in his fist, he would have held on to the ball.
the amount of shit that's happened to England over the years, I think we deserve it.
Here we go.
Last Lampard.
Here we
which was
go.
in-
That's
we
it,
go.
Lampard,
Here we go.
Maradona, honestly.
And that's where we'll wrap it up. Boys,
Right.
Boys, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much,
It's been
guys.
great.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure
Good luck
seeing
to the
you.
both
Good
teams.
to talk to you.
Good luck to the both teams. Especially Rudy, but good luck to the
Sunday
both teams.
Yeah.
Good night.
See you later, guys.
See you, boys.
Good luck on
Bye-bye.
Sunday.
Bye-bye.